How's it going, everyone? It's me, Noah, here, and today we're going to be doing another army building video, this time around on the 75311, the Imperial Armored Marauder. This time including 2 Stormtroopers, as well as an exclusive artillery Stormtrooper that is included here in the set. And of course, instead of just doing one, we're doing 20 of these sets, all nicely stacked up here on the table. And I'll be going over how much I spent per set, how much I spent per minifigure, and at the end of the video you'll be able to see all of the figures nicely lined up on a gray base plate. One quick thing to note is I find it interesting that I was able to get these sets for the deal that I ended up getting them for right around the time that I just did my Imperial Army video for the year of 2021. So these will all have to be included in the 2022 video instead of the 2021. And I just find that a little bit of a shame, but then again, it is interesting to see all of these minifigures, and I can't wait to unbox them and then show them to you all. If you like these types of videos and you want to see more of them, be sure to subscribe here to the channel and like the video, maybe even leaving a comment for a future army building video. And besides that, let's go ahead and get all of these minifigures out of their boxes. You know, another great way to tell that you're spending too much money on Lego is by simply looking for things to sort all the Lego set bags that I have here in these bags into, and just figuring out that the easiest way to do it is with Lego store bags, and you've got 4 and many more of the perfectly medium-sized bags that fit all of these bags into. So yeah, too much money. So what I ended up doing now is sorting all of the bags like usual into their own separate piles. So this is, for example, all of bag number 1, number 2, you got number 4, you got number 3 right here. And now the goal is to take all the minifigures out of these bags, obviously. And thankfully, what I realized while I was unboxing all of these sets is that the sets, bags, I guess in this case, are only divided, or the minifigures are only divided into 2 different bags. Number 2 and 4 can just stay sealed. I don't need to open them. I don't need to get anything out. It's just these. I need to get the minifigures, their accessories, and then whatever little, piece that goes with the minifigures that are in the bag. So I just need to get all of that out. Obviously in this bag, number 1, you've got the artillery trooper. I don't know if you can tell there by the helmet. There's another one right there. But yeah, you can see that the artillery trooper is in there, and Grief Karga. And then in the other bag, which is bag number 3, you can see there are the 2 stormtroopers that we need to get out as well. That is going to take some time here to get all these out. I mean, it's 20 bags. Yeah, it's going to be about a minute or 2 per bag. So about an hour, maybe 2 hours worth of work to get all those out. But by the end of that, then I'll go over and just show you all of the minifigures. Besides that, I thought I would take the time real quick also to mention how much I spent per minifigure in this case before we actually get to the minifigures on the base plates. So what I ended up doing was selling, as per usual, as per like the other army building videos that I've done, I sold the set out of the set, or the build out of the set, and ended up getting just the minifigures. And by doing so, I spent €30 for each set, which is about 25% off the retail. And then I ended up spending, or getting rather, €22 per actual build, which means for the 4 minifigures, I spent only €2 on, which is about, I don't know, about $2.50 if you're not from Europe and you're using dollar, for example. $2.50 per minifigure is a great deal for when you're getting also quantity of all of these minifigures. I mean, the artillery trooper by himself is about anywhere from 12 to 15 bucks on Bricklink. So for me, this is a great way to get rid of the set and just keep the minifigures. I mean, the artillery trooper already is worth what I ended up spending for all 4 of the minifigures. And then additionally, you've got Grief Karga, for example. I don't need 20 of him, so I'm going to have 1 of him that I put into the collection, and then besides that, the other 19, those will go off, and I'll just sell those or trade those off to whoever, or whatever store that I come across that might be interested in those. Goal out of all these sets, obviously, is to get the artillery trooper and then the 2 stormtroopers that are there, and that is the whole process, essentially, on like how much I spent per minifigure. So €2 or $2.50 if you're using dollar. So I think that's a pretty good deal, and especially the time and effort just put in. I think overall that's more than easy to do. Just get these sets out, or get the minifigures out of the sets, and then just send the sets off to the seller. It's now been several hours later, and as you can see, we have all of the Imperial Stormtroopers, all of the minifigures from these sets here on this 32 by 32 gray base plate. You have the Artillery Stormtroopers, which look really nice with their pauldron and their backpacks, and just the design on these minifigures is incredible. I think LEGO did a phenomenal job when putting these together, and I'm really excited to now have these in my collection. Also, it is exciting to have the Imperial Stormtroopers, the regular Stormtroopers here in the army. There's two head variants here, which is one with the black head, the male black head that is, and one with the flesh female head, which I think is a really interesting choice from LEGO with their blasters that come with the set. Sadly, with the Artillery Troopers, that isn't the case. But when it comes to the army building video, or the army video, I should say, rather, for next year, these will be paired up with some blasters, just like with the regular Stormtroopers right here. And then here in the back, you can obviously see Grief Karga. Those are the 20 that are there, and obviously I'm not going to be keeping all 20. One of those will be going to the collection. I might keep another one for Fig Barfs, but the other will be then taken and sold off or traded off in order to just use the money or whatever to get other figures that would rather suit well in my collection. With that being said, that basically wraps up this video, and just another typical army building video showing off a plethora of minifigs. I hope you did enjoy this one, and if you did, be sure to subscribe, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, to my channel, and like this video, even dropping a comment by chance and letting me know maybe what army building video I should do in the future. These are something fun to do and give people an idea of how it is or how it can be done to accumulate an army of minifigures, and for a relatively good price. As I mentioned before, I got these for $2 a piece, and when you look at these minifigures here on the base plate, they are just phenomenal to have, and especially to add now to the collection. So that being said, everyone, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next LEGO video.